Okay, so when two neighbors with social challenges find themselves needing to quickly overcome those challenges, they lean on one another, and a series of awkward tasks loosen them up, and eventually the friends become lovers, which we're rooting for the whole time. It's the latest contemporary romance from Beth Morton called The Awkward Agenda. Today, Beth is back on Good Day New York because this is your second book. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, so tell us about the backstory on The Awkward Agenda.
Oh, wow. It was very, very loosely based on a woman I used to work with who was very pretty but had no personality that I could discern. And I was like, I wonder how I could write a backstory for this person. And I kind of let my brain take it from there. And then I was looking for the perfect foil for someone like her and got some inspiration there as well. And that's where we came up with Simon's character.
I love it. You know what I love about these characters is that they're not perfect. No. Sometimes when you read a book, the perfection is something that's so unattainable. But I mean, you get lost in it. But you're lost in this one, too, because they're like us.
I mean, people are flawed. I've never met a perfect person, and frankly, I don't want to. They're boring, and I think that it's our flaws that kind of make us perfect. And I think that's true of myself. I think that's true of my husband.
No, don't talk about your husband that way.
Oh, no, my husband is perfect.
I work with him, so I'm going to say he's perfect. But
he's perfect.
He's
perfect for me.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. But getting back to the characters, one of them has Tourette's syndrome.
Correct.
Why did you choose Tourette's to kind of highlight, and what was the research behind that?
So that's a great question. I was thinking about the main female character who is very closed off, tries to kind of hide everything about herself, and I thought that a really good foil would be someone who is incapable of hiding some of what's going on in their life. We all have our own issues. We all have our own things that we're working with, that we're kind of living with on a day-to-day, but Simon, with his Tourette's, it's very visible. So I kind of really got it in my head that this was something that he was experiencing in his life. So I did a lot of research, podcasts, YouTube influencers, and I went on the Reddit subreddit for Tourette syndrome, and I asked so many questions, and the community was absolutely fantastic in responding with answers.
That's a lot of research.
Yes.
And then the other character happens to have like a superpower on spelling. So which I loved because I always considered myself a great speller when I was younger. Not so much now. I don't know why. I feel like I've gotten lazy with, autocorrect.
I know.
But you kind of show us some new words. Did your vocabulary increase while you were?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, there are these words in the book that I literally got a balderdash game. I ordered it on Amazon, and I was looking for the oddest words I could find. I'm like, oh, that works. I was Googling strange words. I want her to have this kind of quirky passion. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun trying to come up with odd words to, head every chapter that would reflect the theme of the chapter. And, yeah.
And there's an Audible version to this,
yes,
which was very exciting. I saw on your Instagram,
yes,
the person who was doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's very exciting. It's on Audible. It's on Apple Audiobooks. Leanne Woodward is the narrator. She did a fabulous job. I'm so happy. I think that, it's gotten great reviews. She really did a wonderful job voicing the characters.
So I got to ask you about the spicy parts.
Okay.
Only because maybe I work with your husband, so I'm wondering, how does that work out?
I think that intimacy is a really important part of emotional connection. So I'm not ever going to comment on my own relationship with my husband because I'm pretty sure it would result in divorce papers. But
well, we can put him on the. Can we put him on the spot?
If you feel the need
Joel
to.
Morton, who is our executive producer, one of our executive producers, is here, and he is a very supportive spouse.
Yes, extremely.
And we were sharing notes on The Awkward Agenda. And what's it like? Because, she has a job, mother of two.
Yes.
Okay. So then she needs the writing time.
Yes.
Where do you come in and help her to get that quiet time and?
It's basically keeping kids away from her.
That is definitely true.
Yeah.
Yes.
When do you do that? When they go to sleep, or?
I try to do it when they go to sleep. The problem is, as they're getting older, their bedtimes are getting later, and my son is the king of coming down every 5 seconds and be like, I need a snack, I need a glass of water, I need a cuddle, I'm scared, and I'm just like, let mommy write. So he's good about keeping them.
Yes. Okay.
giving
So
them
what do
space.
you think of the book, The Awkward Agenda?
I thought it was great. I learned a lot from it. You know, you learn a lot. I didn't realize that most people with Tourette syndrome don't have the spoken outbursts. That it's a different experience than that for most, and the way that it gets woven into your life, if it's something that you live with. I just found it very fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, you did so much research on this book that we can all learn something. And, you know, I have friends of mine who have Tourette's, and you're right, they don't all have this outspoken. But we've done stuff with this because we had that actor on who was in
Right.
that movie that got a BAFTA
I Swear.
award, I Swear, which was a fascinating movie based on a true story.
Of course. You know, John Davidson, who that movie is about, he has coprolalia. Coprolalia is only in about 10 to 15% of people with Tourette's, but it's the one that we most think of with regards to entertainment because it's so easy to kind of demonstrate in a film, and that's coprolalia is where they curse or use racial epithets, something that makes them deeply uncomfortable. But it really is only in that 10 to 15% population. The majority of people with Tourette's, their tics can run the gambit. But the most important thing to remember is that it's completely involuntary. Nothing that they're doing is being done because they want to do it. It's something that neurologically they have to do.
Well, the book is a great summer read. You know, you're rooting for both of them. You're rooting for their romantic relationship. And I'm just wondering, Beth, is there a third book? I mean, the first one and the second one are not related.
No, not at all.
So you can pick up either one and be okay to, yeah.
So I started writing the third book. I'm only about 20,000 words in, but it is actually about a minor side character from this book, but it will be a standalone. But there might be some cameos from the characters in this book and the next one. But yeah, that one I still have a ways to go on.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, while we have the executive producer here.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Yeah, this needs to stop. I hope you can't hear this as much on the air, but there's some serious construction noise going on, which is...
I guess we need to do the construction, but it's annoying.
Yeah, they could take a break for an hour.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Beth Morton's book is out right now, The Awkward Agenda. You can get it anywhere.
Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble website. You can get it basically on any book website. You can get the ebook on Amazon, the audiobook on Audible, Apple, etc.
It's there. Congratulations, Beth.
Thank you so much.
Joel, thank you for being on our show. I know he was reluctant. It was almost the awkward encounter this morning.
If this is about testing awkwardness, I know you love doing that with me, so thanks.
You know, notice I brought you in when we were talking about the spicy scenes.
I can't talk about that because I work here and I'd be carted to HR.
We don't want you to lose your FCC license.
And you know what? I don't want to go down to HR afterwards either.
Yeah.
Okay, Beth, thank you so much.
Thank
Joel,
you so much.
I'll see you later. All right.
Thank you.